Hey, Sam, wake up, man. Morning, mate.
Morning.
How was your trip?
Guys, I'm having fun.
Wait,
I'm sleeping.
wait. It's not morning.
It's not morning.
It's afternoon. It's like
But one thing I know,
it's 1:30.
we are going to shoot rugby.
Yep. I think I hear Ruben, and I think he's fasting already.
Is that?
I think Ruben is fasting already.
First guns.
Morning, mate.
Morning.
How was your
What is
trip?
that?
It's like 1:30, man.
I'm just
Okay, so what you just saw were events that happened in the morning after we arrived in Kisumu. I should say afternoon. The Fat Cats went alongside the fans of the Uganda Cranes and the Uganda Cranes themselves, both the ladies and the gents. Not alongside, ahead of. We had a good stay at the Everest Home Hotel, and it was time for breakfast or lunch, or we call it brunch. So we went down to the cafeteria to see what we could get, and they had some good options. But those weren't our options. Those were for a party that had been booked later in the day. For us, it was to be a couple of samosas and sausages and a few drinks. And that's what we had.
No.
Yeah.
Show us. I think what? So hot. Thank you.
Wow. Whimsical. Ben convinced us that he hadn't ordered breakfast yet, only for him to have a whole different delivery than us.
I ordered for coke. That's it. Then when you're back to your sanity, you think of other people. Oh, sorry.
So I saw you checking. How far are we supposed to have traveled for Elgon Cup?
307 kilometers ideally from Kampala to Kisumu. We
So-
reached at 6 a.m.
Uh-huh.
and the person who was supposed to pick us, I think had not even woken up yet. So we're around there just standing with our bags. People were fatigued, someone was sleeping off like a baby, wherever he got the chance. But it was good. It's good to have proper weather for a change, you know, this unpredictability of
Don't jinx it, man.
I'm not going to jinx it, but hey, man, Kampala weather is like Kampala people.
Now what have they done?
Their relationships.
We miss Kampala.
Next time,
Samo. Ruben said something about you.
Me sleeping like a baby.
No, something about Kampala relationships.
I'm a baby. Me and you, we are good.
How about you and where next?
Right now, we are Manjaro, something like that.
No, I don't think it's Kilimanjaro. I think it's called Everest.
Everest.
It's not too bad.
Everest. So we are going to Jomo Kenyatta rugby pitch to see our young ladies train. And then Ruben is talking to a guy at the gate.
He's using the last bit of Swahili he has left.
oh, we're supposed to use Google Translator, by the way.
Hey Chief, how you doing? Yeah.
Now we have to look for orders. In a place called Mamboleo. It's called this is Mamboleo. What does Mamboleo mean?
Words today?
The word today. So what's the word today for you?
Word of the day. See, you guys see in the distance over there, eh?
Yeah, the hills.
Are they hills or is that a Rift Valley?
Rift Valley, right?
I think that's the Rift Valley. Eh?
You call that a hill?
Okay. Belly's full. It was time for us to head to the Jomo Kenyatta rugby facility. It wasn't such a long distance from the hotel. Borders cost us about 100 Kenya shillings each. It seemed like every distance was being 100 Kenya shillings. But it wasn't such a long distance. It was really close, and within no time, we were there. And let me tell you, this facility is huge. It's so big. The walk from the gate opening monument was about 100, maybe 200 meters. And that was not the only gate. There's about 6 gates that I counted myself, but I don't know how many gates this facility actually has.
Sun here, giving a stark contrast of what is happening in Kampala. This time we're in Kisumu, the Fat Cats Rugby Podcast, bringing you updates live from Kenya. Kisumu is the Kenyan port city that shares Lake Victoria with Uganda. So maybe you could say we are fighting for more than just the Elgon Cup, maybe even the bragging rights to Lake Victoria. But however, if you think about it, Elgon Cup is one of those things. Ever since it started, it really gives you that excitement, that pride when especially your team does well. And that's what we're looking at. I mean, even on social media, you guys can let us know what Elgon Cup means to you. We are here for the second leg. Of course, the men and the women both are going to be playing, but a lot is happening. The banter is at stake, the pride is at stake, and of course, the young team assembled by Coach Fred Budola is coming here to do something that has not been done in quite a while. Can Uganda get back the Elgon Cup? A lot that is in stake, and we shall be giving you all updates on pitch and off pitch, so look out for that.
When we walked in, the Kenya Lionesses were already having their captain's run. Their team manager was not too comfortable with having cameras around, so we had to be very respectful and give them their space, but they did allow us to gather a few seconds of footage.
So the last time Uganda and Kenya met here in Kisumu was 2021. And ideally that was when Uganda pipped that win 16-13 against the Simbas. Ideally that wasn't met with a happy ending when they came back to Kampala because of that painful Jacob Oje try that got the Elgon Cup for Kenya. However, there are a couple of interesting things that I would like you to know about the Elgon Cup, especially the matchups that have been around so far. It was started in August 1997. Of course, Kenya are the record winners with 13, Uganda with 6. And if you look at the stats, they really do not come in our favor because home and away, Kenya still has the more wins. We have a lot of things that we need to do right and a lot of wrongs to really rectify. So the boys have a lot riding on them, not only the future of their competition in this particular matchup, how are they going to be able to wrestle Elgon Cup and the pride back to Uganda, but also how are we going to put a smile on our faces after so many years of having to wish what could have happened. So
soon after the Lionesses left, the Uganda Rugby Cranes came on for their captain's run, did a few warm-ups, but they were a bit late. It so happened that their bus came late to pick them, so the captain's run went a little bit into the Kenya Simbas captain run. The Simbas were a little more comfortable with cameras around them. They let us film a bit of their warm-up and a bit of their kicking practice. Then they also asked us to politely make like we didn't exist, which was okay, given they had allowed us around anyway. Soon after the Simbas were done with their captain's run, the Uganda Rugby Cranes arrived on their own team bus. They looked in good spirits and they looked healthy, and it was time for their captain's run. Watching the captain's run, we caught up with a friend from Uganda who had a few things to say.
How is the experience so far?
It's frustrating. For me, I'm here for the team, so First of all, the buses did not come on time. The girls had to use their own bus, and the team had to pay for the bus. That was 30 minutes late. So they've entered the two captains run 30 minutes late. The MC has given us only 15 more minutes, which is not enough because it was supposed to be 1 whole hour. They arrived early in the morning. They still failed to get rooms that were enough. So anyway, it's just frustrating. For the women, it's frustrating. For the men, they arrived earlier and they sorted out everything. But the women's experience is not the best to be proud of.
I wanted to ask the experience at the border. How was it?
At the border, as a camera person, they told me I needed a declaration form for my lanes, and I was like, which declaration form? Because we've traveled by flight and the airports don't tell us anything. So after some time, the guy checked the document. Which declaration form is that? He didn't have any slight quote of the document. So he told me, okay, you can go. I told him thank you and I left. But it's really hard to cross the border with a camera, regardless of whether you have an ID or not.
They took my money.
How much?
Which money was that again?
The guy took my bag. He told me first go and get the stamp, then come back with it to Kidogo. Then he brought out some form. I was like, Jesus Christ. Okay, I had to give him. Was it?
What form was the declaration?
I didn't read it because I was
You just signed.
No, he didn't sign. He told me this is a document, but you can give me into Kidogo and I clear everything. I was like, instead of me wasting time here, give him 15,000.
I didn't pray. I just told the guy, just show me the quote that says that I'm supposed to declare my lanes. If I've been catching flights with my lanes, why would I? So he was like, oh, sorry, madam. I was like, thank you. And I walked away. I didn't have time for anything.
What are your expectations?
For the tournament, I expect the best from both teams, regardless of the situation that the girls are going through. Their mind is on the game. They need to win it. So I expect the best. Organization-wise, the pitch looks good, well kept. So we hope for good luck.
Are we seeing the days in the party today?
No, I don't party, guys. I don't party. I don't party.
Why not?
No. But I would love everyone else to go and party if they want to. But
I know where you sleep. I'll come for you.
Once the Rugby Cranes captain run was done, there really was nothing for us to do at the Jomo Kenyatta Stadium, so we decided to go to Mamboleo to see what we could have for dinner. So we were appointed to Yokuku.
The hassle of finding a Safaricom where you can be able to get a SIM card and also data was a hassle. Since we don't have local IDs, you have to go to the main one in town. I tried going to one small one first, and the guy looked at my passport. I was like, "We don't do passports here. Go to town." So that was crazy. I'm looking forward to having a real local meal. I like doing that when I go somewhere, but I've not gotten that experience. So yeah.
Yo, Samo, day one. You look tired.
Day one, so far, I slept for how long? 1, 3, 4
You
hours.
slept for enough hours. You slept
Yeah.
the
Slept
entire
on the
ride.
bus, man.
Then one thing I noticed, every border guy here use, once you grab a border, you have to have 100 shillings, 100 Kenyan shillings. Even though going like a short distance, 100 Kenyan shillings.
Like in Zimbabwe, where everything started from $1.
$1. Yeah.
Nothing less.
Then another experience, the lady who worked on me at the Safaricom, I need to come back to Kisumu.
Good thing it's cheap.
Forgot to take her number. Yeah,
What's the chance she sees this? Just ask her to give you the number.
my number is what's my number? Yeah, I stay in Kampala, where you get a Buto, but you can look for Kings Park. I'm over there every weekend.
I like chili. Put chili in mine.
I know what yours.
The one with chili is the one which is mine. So Ruben, what did you get?
What seems to be like the house order is what I bought: chips, soda, and a smoky. Plus, they've given us some salad. I think on the house or something.
Day one closed out with dinner from Yokuku. Quite honestly, the fries were quite dry and a bit bland, but we're happy that they served us and they're environmentally aware, packing their food in used newspapers. The next morning was surely eventful, with the Ugandan fans bus arriving in the middle of the night. The fans, most of them literally did not sleep. The party began right after they arrived at around 3 a.m. and continued into the next day. We had a lot of interaction with the fans and the spirits were high as could be. And all this was before breakfast.
Good morning, good morning. It's a good morning here in Kisumu after a long journey, but worth the reason, of course. Traveled all night. I reached Kisumu like at around 6. I was happy to find the fans already here because I used other means, enjoying the Nile special as well, and having a bonding moment with the Kenyan counterparts. The mood is already fine, as you can see. Everyone is enjoying. They expect quite a lot, and I'll talk to some of them. Hello, how are you? Have you just reached? What do you expect?
Obviously, we expect to win, as usual.
Yeah. As you can see, everyone expects a Ugandan win. How are you, man?
I'm good.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
You've just reached here, right?
Just reached right now.
What time did you set off from Kampala?
We said it was around 10 in the
10?
night, yes.
But you got some traffic
We got
around.
some traffic, but we managed to reach.
Okay. Thank you. What do you expect today?
As a Ugandan,
Yeah.
I expect a win as we did in the Victoria Trophy.
Yeah.
As we took the trophy.
Yeah.
So I expect a win also here soon.
No excuses.
No excuse. We are going to show them.
Hands down.
Hands down. Elgon Cup, we are bringing it back home.
Thank you. Good spirits. How are you, man?
Fine, how are you?
You've just come?
Yeah.
Hey, how are you? How was the journey?
Very nice.
Hey, what time did you set off from Kampala?
11.
11.
Yeah.
Did you meet some jam, Mukono?
Mukono,
Yeah.
Lugazi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you expect today
I'm expecting
in the game?
a win.
A win?
Yeah.
And Uganda has to lift the trophy.
Yeah.
Good spirits. I see you're also enjoying a Nile special.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Military breakfast.
Yeah.
Good man.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to Kisumu.
Sikitegera ekituufu kiri nti oyagala ki kwata bwekyolina okumanya twavudde Kampala nga tuzze tumazeeko tunoonya wini Kisumu naye waliwo ebintu bye nazze ntegeera obadda buli lwenywa ku Nile special mpulira nga nfunira ddala otuwoota anyway kibadde kirungi abantu bali happy mu byonna fe okuba twavudde Kampala tulina Nile special tuli wano Kisumu feffeka abatambula n'ebyokunywa byaffe abantu bazuukuse twebaseemu abantu bazuukuse kati eno tuliko breakfast abadde bagiyita military breakfast naye badde bagaa naye nga tewali kyakkola abantu tutuuse ate kirungi
So, zaduba saa mwenda.
Mwenda ukikakaza zabadde
Mwenda ngenda genda bugezi kwebaka. Tondaba maaso. Aliso lero oba.
What is your name, sir?
My name is Gerald.
Oh, you actually already have one, man. I think it's the Nile special early in the morning.
My name is Gerald.
How has the trip been? Tell me. What time did you check in? What happened?
Checking in at the hotel. Okay,
Do you even remember?
I can't remember the time. I don't know, but all I know is we passed Busia. We were there a bit, then we drove.
You stopped remembering at Busia.
Busia is my entry.
Okay,
Now
so
in outside countries. What's going on. But
Do you-
I'm going to beat Kenya.
do you go back to Uganda with an accent now since you're past the border?
Definitely. I even promised people
Okay.
I'm coming back
Okay.
with an accent.
So what's the plan now? What's the plan now that the day is going on? What time? What do we do now? What's the next? When do we go to the stadium?
So right now we are having breakfast. After breakfast, we have real breakfast with Katogo. From Katogo, we organize and go to the beach. We are going to find the ladies playing. The ladies are playing first. After the ladies, the official game starts.
What do you think the prediction is going to be? Ladies and men?
The ladies, I really don't know how the ladies really play. I know they are good, but I don't know how good they really are. About the men, it's really going to be a contest. Because the Ugandan rugby men are really good. Really good. Kenya rugby, wonderful. We are in Kenya, so they have all the home support and all that. But I know, we shall beat them. Uganda way.
Okay, cheers, man. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, here at the Everest House Hotel, I think that is what it's called. I keep forgetting, but however, we are still having an interaction with the fans, their experience, and I'm here with a very, very beautiful lady, clad in the colors of Uganda, although we are not in Uganda at the moment, Kisumu. Hi, what's your name? Priscilla. Priscilla, tell me about your journey here. How has it been? Was it very comfortable?
Yeah, it was very comfortable. The vibe was high, everything was so good.
Is this your first time in Kenya?
Yes.
There's Safari 7th next week. Are you also going to come for that? Yeah. Okay, so tell me, have you even had any sleep today?
In the morning I had it.
Because
Since we traveled the whole night.
But there are a couple of colleagues of yours that did not sleep at all.
They have to vibe. We are ready for the week.
At what point do you factor in sleep, or whether those are things for later on?
That's later. I think tomorrow.
Okay, what are you looking forward for later today? Of course, we're going to have two games, the women playing, the men playing. But what are you exactly looking forward to?
Winning, the game is just ours.
Do you have a particular score prediction? You don't. You just want a win. Have you tested Nile Special yet today?
That's what I'm talking about. No special system.
Okay. Cheers. Thank you very much. Of course, it's breakfast time. We're going to have a bit of breakfast, but we're talking to the lovely Priscilla, and I hope I'll keep talking to her later on into the day. Peace out, young. Why are you stressing me? Maybe a young. Meanwhile, so like I said, we're here at the Everest House Hotel, and we are going to figure out what's going to be for breakfast. Yesterday, we ate a sad breakfast. It was just samosas and sausages, but today they have told us it's an assortment of different things they have cooked specifically for the Ugandans. You know, majority of the Ugandans are here, and as you can see, this man in his sort of wife beater. Sir, good sir, tell us.
Let me tell you, definitely we're going to beat the Kenyans at the party and at their game.
Have you had any sleep?
I haven't slept. This game is on to us. Like, for real. Imagine when we were in Kings Park, Wanyama wanted the game more than the fans. So he wants the game more than 2 times the fans right now.
Where did your voice go?
I think it went to, in Rwanda. It's Rwanda country.
Have you ever heard of Kagame? He bangs chiboks.
No, I don't fear that guy. But let me tell you one thing. Me and I, you and me, we've watched rugby for a long time. We want this game. For real, bro. We want this game.
Okay, thank you very much. Let us see what's at the breakfast area.
Definitely.
I hope you haven't finished the breakfast. Yeah. Interesting. Definitely breakfast is very, very important. When you're drinking, you can see Wallace there trying to finish all the breakfast. Here at the Everest House Hotel, they have said they are going to prepare specifically for Ugandans. This time around, Bruno is there, of course. Never missing on a breakfast.
Like a prop, man. I'm a prop.
Santos Santos yesterday told us that, man, props don't eat salads. Those things are for people who are on their diets. But it's a bit of ugali, a bit of Irish, some meat, some chapati, some eggs, man. I think this is the one they were giving out at the Last Supper, but this is breakfast though. We're going to be bringing you a couple of more updates as people come in to serve their breakfast. Others have checked in early in the morning. Some of us have been around for at least a day. And it's been a beautiful experience, but time to have some breakfast.
breakfast in the stomach, belly full. It was time to go support the girls and the boys. The body painting began, vuvuzelas were loud, the vibe was high. Mambolewo knew that Uganda was around. The fans were in good spirits, the ladies dressed up. Believe me, it was time to go.
So, crazy morning. Some of us got rest, other people never got any rest.
Like this guy.
These guys, what time did they arrive?
Arrived at 6 a.m. It was like morning prep.
But you can see everyone is now just getting ready to go and support the team. So of course the girls first at 1 p.m, then the guys at 4 p.m. The amazing bit about it is, man, I saw people in the morning, honestly, and they were all looking dusty. People are looking peng now. They're looking so nice. I mean, look at how the girls are dressed. Amazing. It's international farm. Big man thing.
So, what next? Game time?
Game time.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Guys left the hotel before us. What happened? Game day, how are you feeling? Think you can get this? Energized.
Just a bit.
Get us those points.
Definitely going to.
Amazing. The place different. Busia in Kenya is even different from Busia in Uganda. It was really amazing. This is my first time to come here for a rugby game. The atmosphere is amazing. The journey was good. We came drinking. Of course, I was driving, so I didn't drink anything. But it was really amazing. And we are here to push the game, to push for Fat Cats, to push for Uganda, and it's really amazing. It's really amazing, my trip here, and I'm enjoying. I want to keep coming again. I mean, I'm a fat cat, and I'm feeding the cat so that I stay fat.
First game of the day was obviously the Kenya Lionesses against the Uganda Lady Cranes, and it was not a fun thing to watch. The Lionesses put the Lady Cranes to the sword with try after try, making the Kenyan fans ecstatic. It was cheer after cheer after cheer, and the Uganda fans just couldn't wait for that game to end. The only thing that could save the day was the arrival of Eddie Chiwanuka and his band of fans, and their loud vuvuzelas, and boy were they loud. Rhyme after rhyme of popular Ugandan chant sung out in the Jomo Kenyatta rugby facility. Loud vuvuzelas from the Uganda fans, a lot of energy in the stands right from the end of the women's game all through the men's game. But the beginning of the men's game was as challenging as the women's game, with the Kenya Simbas putting the Rugby Cranes under a lot of pressure. The first 10 minutes were almost entirely played about 5 meters away from Uganda's try line, with the fans trying their best to put the players in good spirits. Kenya Simbas looked faster, they looked fitter, and the Ugandans looked out of their depth. But the fans were to keep their support going. And they sang all through the first half, however disappointingly it ended. End of the first half, it was 10-3 in favor of the Simbas, but the second half was still to come.
Interesting game here at the Jomo Kenyatta International Stadium. Kenya 10, Uganda 3. Elgon Cup second leg, men's edition. I have a few fans here. What's your name?
I'm Joseph Kajimu.
So Joseph, tell me, what is your view of the first half?
Well, the first half we didn't do as badly as it looked, but it's just a few technical errors. We weren't chasing the high kicks, we weren't putting them under pressure. We're not playing in the right territory of our side. And when you got the ball in our territory, the line outs and all, we were fumbling them. So technically we are still lacking, and we need to play more in their territory and put their fullback under pressure, because we're not doing that. If we do that, I believe we can have a fair chance of coming back.
Okay, so what do you think should be done in the second half going into this do-or-die clash for Uganda?
Well, first of all, I think the players need to first calm down and let the nerves relax, because they're under a lot of pressure right now. They know they won last week, so it's upon them to win this weekend. So they have to first calm down first of all, and they have to work on the technical bit. They have to, I feel like they have to put the fullback of Kenya under more pressure, because we are playing the ball in our half, and when we kick, we don't chase. So let's put the fullback of Kenya under pressure. He will fumble. We'll get knock-ons from there. We'll get some penalties from there. If we are playing in their half, convertible penalties, we can kick the ball. We can kick penalties and get ahead of Kenya eventually. But I feel like they need to calm down and play the game a bit more technically and use the opportunities they got. We got 3 line-outs in executable territory, but we didn't use them. So let them use the territory they get very well and work for that territory. That's what I think.
All right, thank you very much, Joseph. I have another fan here. What's your name, sir?
Muchibi Jonathan is my name.
Yes, Jonathan. You have been here eagerly watching the game, taking note of the mistakes, what should be done better. What do you think of the first half?
The first half, the boys have put their bodies on the line. I think it was okay, though we need to polish some few mistakes we did, and we shall manage the game. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to take you where Joseph Kajimu analyzed as well. What do you think, in your view, if you had to become a coach right now, what would you change about this team going into the second half?
Going into the second half, if I were a can't fit into the shoes of the coach, but I think the boys need to calm down. Currently, they are playing with a lot of pressure, and maybe a few subs. We need someone to hold the game and manage it. If you could maybe bring a little on. That's my view. A little under 10 to manage a bit of the game, and then I think when the boys come down, we shall manage it and we can come up. Yeah, here at the Jomo Kenyatta International Stadium in Kisumu, as you can see, we have plenty of Ugandan fans all here supporting the team, just going for their refill and bathroom break, but plenty of action here loading for the second half. Hopefully Uganda can grab their ascendancy and come back and get that coveted Elgon Cup back home. But for me as Packers, thank you very much. We will have our full-time analysis after this game, but continue enjoying the views and scenes at the Jomo Kenyatta International Stadium.
The second half was an extremely tense event, with Uganda clawing back from 10-3 down at half-time to within 5 points of the Simbas at 13-17. A lot of belief could be seen in the eyes and the body language of the Uganda fans. But as Liam Walker got up to take 2 penalties towards the end of the game, both of them sailing slightly skewed of the balls, it was not to be, and the pain and the gnashing and the edge of the seat tension turned out to amount to nothing. But either way, it was a good game. It was a tense game. It was a very competitive game. Now, it was time for the party. But obviously, before the party, Ugandans were never going to get off easy. Following the amount of banter at King's Park when Uganda won, the Kenyans wanted to pay back, starting with a rendition of the Let's Go UG chant, chanting "Let's go UG, go home." Chief Fat Cat Edwin caught up with a few Kenyan ladies, and they weren't having any kind words for the Ugandans, except for one in particular.
During the Elgon Cup, the other time in Victoria, yeah, we lost and we were dejected, but now coming back, I think the boys did well. Although on the field we could see Liam Walker. Shout out to Liam.
Hey! Liam has a wife in Uganda. You're gonna fight with her. No problem. You can share.
Yes, we are brothers and sisters.
Oh, okay.
So shout out to him. He did well. I saw his
Following a banter slapping from the ladies, Edwin and Ruben got to talk to the hecklers, and it didn't get any easier. They had more banter.
Yes. Sorry, I cast on TV. Is it okay?
Yeah. It's okay.
So I can say shit again.
Yes.
Shit.
It's a fucking family show. You guys have won.
So we are here at the.
We sip. After you toss, you sip.
I'm supposed to share this.
Yeah, you sip.
You know, I'm left-handed, so a lot of things I'll do with my right hand. So,
yeah, sip and then
that's what she said.
Continue whatever you want to do.
So Kenya emerging victorious at the. I don't want to say Elgon Cup, but I have to say it, Elgon Cup. Final score.
They could take that mountain. They would literally take it because
15th year.
14th overall title. 5th overall since you guys won it in 2015.
1, 2, 3. I don't have.
I'm the statistician. This was the 29th
I'm counting
game.
My toes.
It was the 29th game. Kenya has
won
more than Uganda. I don't have those other statistics, but
last weekend they won the first in 11.
Yep.
Even one rugby was surprised.
Okay, we're not mathematicians.
Hey, Kenya lost.
Because they think there's a phone and a power bank down there. I'm not saying.
And there's a Tusker somewhere there.
Yeah. Sorry guys.
Welcome to Tusker country.
Anyway, yeah.
Okay, so Kenya have to rub it in our faces that we're in their territory and that they have won. I think we had our fair share of doing so.
Allow me to interject, because last week, you guys, I was in, hey, my friend, guys were just Nile specials, Pole.
Yes.
Even guys who I thought didn't know Kiswahili. Pole brother.
They're like Rukachu, Bamba, Chukachu.
Hey, my friend.
Yeah.
Okay, so how are you feeling having won this game?
Normal. But okay, that's bogey for you.
Michael, you say what you have to say. I believe you have so much to say, considering the
All that banter made a fat cat hungry, so our designated border guys, Abraham and George, decided to go show us a place with the best food. I think it was in a place called Kondele.
It's dripping.
So what did you get?
I got fries and some kachumbali and a half chicken. Looks lovely. Then I'm gonna party after this.
I don't think so. Samo, what did you get?
Food. Water chicken and ugali. I'm trying ugali.
You tried ugali for breakfast.
I failed. I didn't.
So what makes you think this ugali is different from what you had for breakfast?
Because I was very sober.
Because it's called Dondi's.
Dondi's. Right now,
is it the Dondi's vibe?
in the window shopping.
So we made a new friend, Shiba. Shiba, what did you get?
Karunji.
Shiba Karunji.
You make me shiva.
Nakupenda, bring your body closer. My love.
A hungry fat cat is a sad one, but a full fat cat is a rowdy one. And after feeding, they did turn rowdy.
Look like after eating.
A lot of back and forth was made about whether the fat cats would go back out and see the town of Kisumu, but they were quite tired and quite full, so the idea was to turn in for the night. The next day, however, could not have been any less of a party. The bus back to Uganda was as loud as if they would have won. The fans were still in very good and high spirits, and it was going to be an interesting journey, starting with chants, obviously. About 3 hours after leaving the Everest Home Hotel, it was time to cross back into Uganda. We really want to thank Kisumu and thank Bamboleo for keeping us, and hope we come back soon.